Hello students, I am preparing this video in the interest of the students who are preparing for CSIR NET Chemical Science, be it the June one or be it the December one. But the people who are preparing for CSIR NET Chemical Science are definitely going to get benefit from this video. In this video we are going to discuss the books, the important topics along with the books which you should refer for these topics. Secondly, very important thing is how to use these books, because you are going to study a number of books for the same topic, like 2-3 books you are studying for the one topic. So how to use these books efficiently, that we'll see. Third thing is my strategy, which you may like, then you can follow it, or otherwise you can drop it. So coming first to the important topics, I'll start with the organic chemistry. Now if I look in organic chemistry, the very first important topic that you need to study is name reactions. For studying the name reactions, you can refer to Jack Lee book, which has got a round of 300 reactions, only the name reactions along with their examples. Then secondly, you can follow Caruthers for specifically for reagents. You must study chapter 2, 4 and 5 of Caruthers. Do not leave these 3 chapters. These are very important chapters. Then moving on to stereochemistry, very important topic of your NET syllabus. So for stereochemistry, for understanding the basics, you can refer to a book by Indian writer, which is Kalsi. So from this book you will get to know all the basic concepts. And then for the advanced stereochemistry, you can refer to Nasipuri. Those of you who are well acquainted with the basic concepts of stereochemistry, you can directly switch on to Nasipuri also. But like if you have forgotten some of your concepts, you want to revise, you want to see some more examples, then you can refer Kalsi also. Then next is spectroscopy. Now spectroscopy, for studying this spectroscopy, you can go for Pavia. You can also go for LDS Yadav. Again, they are easy to understand. You will get to know all the basic concepts of spectroscopy from these 2 books. Otherwise, you can also refer to Kalsi. So Kalsi is there for both stereo as well as spectroscopy. So you can go through these books. Apart from these, if I look at other important topics, one more topic is there, which is photochemistry. For studying photochemistry, either you can refer to Horspool, but that is difficult to study. So prefer to take coaching notes if you can arrange from your friends, or many notes are also available nowadays on net. If you Google and just search it, you will find a lot of notes on photochemistry. So like this you can start with organic chemistry. Apart from all these books, there is very important one more important book, which is Jerry March, but it has got thousands of pages, very difficult to read. So if you are familiar with this book, or you know where the important topics are, then you can go for Jerry March also, but it's too big to study. Then one more very important book is Claydon, and for Claydon it is said that you need to read this whole of this book. Again, if you see this book, it's again a huge book to study. So you need to look how to use these books for your preparation. You cannot study the whole book, you cannot remember the whole book. So in next part, after discussing the important books, I'll discuss how to use these books for your studies. Apart from these important topics, you also have general organic chemistry, in which we also have the reactive intermediates. Again, a very important part of your net exam, very important part. Then one more topic is left, that is aromaticity. Again, you can look for any coaching notes preferably, otherwise you can go for this book Claydon. That will be sufficient for studying all these topics. So this is all about organic chemistry, important topics, and the books you need to refer for studying organic chemistry. Next is inorganic chemistry. Now for studying inorganic chemistry, the very first important topic is coordination chemistry and organometallic chemistry, and for this you can refer to Ajai Kumar. Obviously you cannot refer to Ajai Kumar directly, but you can refer to the book given by Ajai Kumar. Secondly, for bioinorganic, refer to Hui. Very good book for bioinorganic chemistry. Third is F block and concept of acids and bases, and for this you can refer to Catherine A. Housecroft. Very good book for these topics. Then for studying chemical bonding and main block chemistry, you preferably refer to some coaching notes available on net, or if you can arrange from your friends. Also for main block chemistry you can also refer to J.D. Lee, but it will be like reading 500 pages only for main block chemistry, so it's too difficult to even remember these pages for your exam. So preferably you either make your own notes or you go for some coaching notes. Another important topic is group theory. For group theory you can refer to book by F.A. Cotton. Now let us see some general books apart from these topics, or you can study all these topics from Shriver and Atkins also. Again, a very good book giving you all reasonings and explanations. Then also you can refer to Puri, Sharma and Kalia. So these are going to be the general books which you can refer for any of these topics or all for the remaining topics. Next is physical chemistry. For studying physical chemistry, the very first important topic is molecular spectroscopy, which you can study from Benwell. Second is electrochemistry and conductance. You can study these topics from K.L. Kapoor. Then book is Thermodynamics. This book has been written by Rastogi and Mishra. You can also refer to K.L. Kapoor. K.L. Kapoor is also a very good book which we all study during our graduation for all the subjects. Then is quantum chemistry. Quantum chemistry is quite difficult for many students, so it's better to refer some coaching notes. Otherwise you can go for Macquarie, a very good book, but again if you find it difficult to read the book, better to go for coaching notes for quantum chemistry. And one more book is there, which is Puri Pathania and Sharma. Again you can refer to this book also. I think the name is Puri Sharma Pathania. So you can refer to this book also for studying all these topics also. It's a general book which is having all these topics in a very easy language, so you can go for this book also. One more book is left in inorganic for studying the block chemistry. You can refer to book by Greenwood. That is also a very good book. If you like to study, you can refer to the book. Now it becomes very difficult to recall all these topics from all these books when the exam date approaches. The topics needs to be revised before your exam. Revision is very important. Not just preparing or studying, but the revision of the topics is equally important. So what I would prefer is always make your own notes from whatever books you are referring. Just make your consolidated notes and then study from those notes. Now this is all about books, and now as I said, I'll tell you how to use these books. Now the question is how to study one topic from 3 to 4 books. This is a very big question. Now, how can you study simultaneously one topic from 3 to 4 books? So, in this case, what you have to study is always refer to the syllabus first. Go through the syllabus, look for the syllabus, and then go topic by topic, study topic by topic. Suppose I have referred to topic 1. Topic 1 is, suppose I am studying carbocations. So how I will study this carbocation? First, for studying this topic, I will refer to whatever notes I have, be it the coaching class or your MSc notes or any type of notes, whatever you are having. Study from that. Then what you need to have is soft copy of all these books. Keep a soft copy of all these books. Then what you need to do is open the first book, select Ctrl plus F. When you will select Ctrl plus F, a window will open up to search the topics. So now suppose if I have to study, first I have taken Claydon. So in Claydon, what I will do is I'll type Ctrl plus F so that a window pops out in which I'll write carbocation and just keep entering it. So at whatever places carbocation is written, you will directly switch to those places. So like this you can prepare one carbocation from the whole Claydon book within few hours instead of taking a few days, but you can prepare it within few hours. So what you need to do is, again I'm repeating, you need to just select the topic and then go topic by topic. Study the same topic from all the sources whatever you have, be it the books, be it your notes, and prepare. Simultaneously you prepare your own notes, so that during the time of the exam you need not open the books again and again. So do prepare your own notes. So this way we can search the same topic at all the places in one book, then we can move on to the next book, and then we can move on to the next book. Always go topic by topic. Do not do like this, that first you will study the whole Claydon, then you will study the whole Caruthers, and then you will study the whole that becomes very difficult to study. So you need to select the syllabus, go topic by topic, select one topic and study it from the all sources whatever you have, be it the notes, be it the books, whatever you have, and then prepare your own notes. Then after preparing your own notes, you can go for the questions, practice questions. Many questions are available on internet nowadays. A lot of varieties available. So you can practice the questions, do practice the previous year questions. Now what you can do is, whatever important point or concept you note here that you have not read in the book and you see something different has popped up here in the previous year questions, then you can note such type of questions or the concepts in your notes simultaneously. So if something tricky is there or something different you see, which is not written, you can just note it down here. Otherwise it becomes very difficult to cover the syllabus. My strategy which I followed to clear my JRF, CSIR JRF in 30 to 40 days. How I cleared it? Let me tell you, I purchased book by Upkar written by R. Gupta. Go for this book. Read every topic from this book, whether it is interesting, whether it interests you or not. Just read every topic from this. Now, what are the topic interests you, the topic which are of your interest? Then what you can do is read interesting topics, or the topics which you are comfortable with. Read those topics in detail means like starting with carbocation, or like starting with concept of acids and bases. Now for acids and bases, you first read the 12th book, then you read your BSc level books, then go for your MSc level books. Similarly, if you are studying carbocations, then start from the very basic is your 12th always. So start with 12th, go for the BSc syllabus, then go for the MSc syllabus, then go for coaching notes, then go for books. Whatever books I have told you, go for all the books. So this is how you need to prepare, but do not leave any topic of the syllabus, whether it is of your interest or not. Okay, इतना ही हो सकता है इस केस में कि आपको जो टॉपिक बहुत अच्छा लगता होगा वो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा आ जाएगा, लेकिन जो आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता एटलीस्ट वो भी आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा हमेशा आता होगा. इट इज़ ऑलवेज हेल्पफुल in clearing your net exam that you go for all topics given in Upkar or R. Gupta book. This is my personal choice, no recommendation for you people. आपको अच्छा लगे आप फॉलो कीजिए, नहीं लगे तो whatever way you like. But I would prefer उपकार की आर गुप्ता की बुक आती है. पहले इसमें 2 पार्ट्स आते थे, वॉल्यूम 1 वॉल्यूम 2, लेकिन अब इसकी काफ़ी थिक अपनी एक अकेली बुक आ गई है, एक ही सिंगल बुक है. So go for that book. Do not leave anything from that book. Just go through everything because you are already a master in chemistry. So I don't think there is anything which you cannot study or which you cannot memorize or which you cannot understand. So go for R. Gupta Upkar book. Study every topic from that book and study those topics in detail which are of your interest. Okay. So wish you all the best. And I am always open for your queries. So if you have any query, you can mail me, you can text in the comment box. One more thing is there, some students have asked me that if their specialization is in industrial chemistry or any other branch, applied chemistry, any other branch of chemistry apart from organic, inorganic or physical. So such type of students, you need to focus on the important topics of organic, inorganic and physical chemistry which I have just told you. You need to study all those topics. You cannot, if you have to clear it, you cannot run away from these topics, whatever your specialization area may be. Okay, so wish you all the best and thank you.